What's up, guide hunters? If you're struggling with world bosses or wondering how some players defeat them completely solo, you're in the right place. Today I will explain the best strategies, recommend the strongest Evomons for different stages of the game, and show you what really makes these battles much easier. The first world boss is fairly straightforward and serves as an introduction to the mechanic. You should not have too many problems here. So let's move on to the bosses that require a little more planning. The second boss is a pure water type. Because of that, grass type Evomons are the best choice. If you already picked a fire starter, do not worry because you can still beat this boss. If you are having trouble, you can simply power through it instead of catching a grass type immediately, since stronger grass types become available later in the game. The third boss is where preparation starts becoming much more important. This boss is located in Lava Crag, and one of the best options here is Clamperl from Petal Pond. If you did not choose a water starter, catching Clamperl is a great alternative because its water attacks are extremely effective here. One thing that helps a lot is leveling this Evomon before challenging the boss instead of rushing straight into the fight. While you are exploring Lava Crag, you should also spend some time catching Lavite. This Evomon becomes one of the strongest choices for the rest of your adventure after evolving into Lava Rock. Trust me, investing time here will help you during many future boss battles. When you reach Amber Acres, the boss mainly relies on grass typing. Fire types perform extremely well here, especially if you already evolved your Lavite into Lava Rock. Strong fire moves combined with Lavric's impressive attack stat allow you to defeat this boss much faster. The ice boss in Shivers now follows a similar pattern. Fire attacks remain the best option, so Lava Rock continues to be an excellent choice. If you have been keeping it level throughout your journey, you will notice these battles become much easier. Once you start reaching the later bosses, your strategy becomes more important than simply bringing higher level Evomons. One of the strongest abilities you can use is Fatal Rebound from Lava Rock. This move counters incoming damage, and since bosses deal massive damage, the counterattack becomes incredibly powerful. Lava Rock also has access to Sandstorm Eruption. This move changes the battlefield into a sandstorm that continuously damages every non-rock and non-ground type. The Flying King and the King of Thunder are both affected by this weather, allowing you to deal steady damage every turn without attacking. This effect adds a huge amount of extra damage throughout the battle. Another amazing option is Tarragon. This Evomon focuses on surviving while dealing consistent damage over time. Its bulk allows it to stay alive for a long time, especially when combined with healing and defensive stats. If you build Tarragon around HP and defenses, it can slowly wear bosses down while staying healthy. Status effects are also surprisingly useful. Wispoff can apply Poison and Hallucination, both of which deal percentage-based damage over several turns. Percentage damage becomes extremely valuable against bosses with enormous health pools because it keeps working regardless of their defensive stats. Speed is another factor you should not ignore. Fast Evomons can attack before the boss and continue applying damage or status effects before taking a hit. Even if their direct damage is not the highest, acting first every turn can make a noticeable difference during longer battles. If you want the easiest solo experience, try combining these strengths together. Use Sandstorm to apply constant damage, bring a durable tank like Tarragon to survive longer, and add percentage damage effects whenever possible. Instead of relying only on raw power, you slowly wear the boss down while keeping your own team alive. As you continue progressing through Evomon, you will discover that understanding battle mechanics is much more important than simply having the highest level monsters. Choosing the right types, using weather effects, applying status conditions, and building a balanced team will let you defeat bosses that seem impossible at first. If this guide helped you defeat your next world boss, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Evomon Roblox guides, boss strategies, and update videos. Thanks for watching. and I will see you in the next guide.